Good evening, beautiful people, and welcome to our BDM Tuesday night webinar. I'm really glad you joined us. I'm excited, and I hope by the end of this presentation, you will be too. Before we go any further, drop a note in the chat. Tell us where you're joining from. We have members from a number of different countries, and for some, it's morning. For others, it's evening, and for more, it's even the middle of the night. So showing up is the first step toward changing your future. Let's recognize those who made the decision to be here. Welcome to Desert Owl, and Desert, you're a co-host. We've got some people calling in from phone numbers. Welcome Bob Gavitt, Anna Yar, don't know if I'm saying that correctly, Bob Richardson, Bryant, Carlette Fleming, Christina Collins, Cross Redman, David Richards, Don Chadwick, Francis Crary, Jen, James Truss, Jean Thoreau, Joanne, Joyce, Lawson, Lyle Alexander, Nikki Brass, Ninja, Peter, Roosevelt Barnes, Sally Puckett, Salim Ahmed, Shirley York, Stan Wondolowski, Tim, Tom Leonard, Deidre, William Diaz. Welcome, welcome. Imagine joining network marketing at 14 without the help of computers, internet, Zoom meetings, cell phones, no digital tools to make the job easier. But today you have the luxury of so many things to aid you in being successful. I wasn't immediately successful after joining. I failed forward for many years until someone taught me a secret formula for success, a formula that allowed me to rise to the top of 7 different companies and earn more money than I ever dreamed possible. And if you stay with us to the end, I will share that formula with you. We all have different backgrounds and different reasons for joining an opportunity. I grew up on a farm and the work was hard and the hours were long. I had 2 younger brothers and I decided to let them decide who would end up being the one to take it over. My youngest brother is still there. But it wasn't just that. I went to an opportunity meeting and saw someone drawing circles on a board, and I figured there might be an easier way to earn money than farming. When people join an opportunity like Better Deals and Money, it usually comes down to one of 3 emotional triggers: money, health, or relationships. Tonight we're going to talk about all 3, but let's start with money. Why? Because money gives you options. It gives you time to exercise, access to better food and supplements and living conditions, reduce financial stress. And stress is one of the biggest destroyers of health and relationships. So tonight, let's start with money, and then we'll talk about health and relationships. BDM offers crowdfunding member clubs starting at just $10 and going to $20,000 for elite players. Someone can literally begin with just $10 and earn their way to the top, where commissions can reach $16,000. Member clubs have been around forever, which creates a friendly atmosphere for sharing better deals and money with your friends. There are big box store clubs like Sam's and Costco's. We even have some here in the Philippines, but with different names. Then we have professional and career clubs like bar associations, Chamber of Commerce, young professionals groups, social and service clubs, Rotary, Lions Club, Kiwanis, Elks. We have sports and fitness clubs, gyms, fitness centers, CrossFit boxes, golf clubs, tennis clubs. And then there's hobby and interest clubs, yacht clubs, car clubs, motorcycle and cycling clubs, book clubs, wine tasting clubs, chess clubs, photography clubs, gardening and cooking clubs. There are cultural and academic clubs, alumni associations, debate clubs, language clubs. Then there are exclusive and private clubs, country clubs, city clubs, dining clubs, gentlemen's clubs. The list goes on and on, but now let's talk about some of our BDM clubs. Let's start with our discount club. We use the same service provider used by other popular clubs offering deep discounts on hotels, vacations, travel, restaurants, oil changes, car repairs. And for members in the United States, there are over 1 million vendors offering discounts on products and services people already spend money on every day. It's estimated the average family can save up to $2,000 per year simply by using this membership. And if you can save money on things that you already spend money on, you have essentially added to your bottom line. And of course, with each of our clubs, there's income potential as well. We have our charity club, which helps feed hungry children while earning with purpose. We have a $10 gas club, which offsets transportation costs. $20 grocery club, which can support families with nutritious food. A $50 car club. You can work toward paying cash for your next vehicle. $100 house club. Upgrade your living conditions. And then there's our elite clubs going all the way to $20,000. One of our members has made it all the way to the $10,000 club, and we're just getting started. And here's the powerful part. Each club has its own landing page. You can promote one, or you can rotate between them, and it doesn't matter which door that you walk through to join BDM, or which club or clubs that you choose to promote. You can now earn money from every one of our different clubs. So tonight, I would like to start with one of our videos to show you how someone can get started for just $10 and eventually earn from all of our clubs with unlimited earning potential.
Understanding the 1x2 matrix. Let's take a look at what many people are calling the hottest compensation plan available today. Why? Because it's simple, it's fast, and it works. Why is everyone talking about it? Because it starts with a one-time $10 entry. No monthly fees, no tricks, no complicated math. And here's the magic. You plus 1. You get paid. You plus 2. Your sponsor gets paid, and you unlock a brand new profit center directly under your sponsor. Now watch the duplication. Your first person brings in their first, they get paid. Your first person brings in their second, you get paid again. Your first person opens a new profit center under your new 1x2. That entry pays your sponsor, and you unlock yet another new profit center under your sponsor. Your second person brings in their first, they get paid. Your second person brings in their second, you get paid. They open a new profit center under you. That completes your 1x2. Your sponsor gets paid, and you unlock yet another new profit center under your sponsor. And this isn't a one-time event. This can happen over and over and over again. Want to get paid even faster? Bring in number 3. You get paid. Bring in number 4. Your sponsor gets paid. And you open a new profit center under your sponsor. Now you have 4 people who are repeatedly filling the 2 positions in each of your new profit centers, causing you to cycle faster and faster. What happens when you bring in 5 or even 10, which is definitely doable when the cost to join is less than a meal at McDonald's? The more people you refer, the more people follow you repeatedly, the more times you get paid. It's that simple. And here's where it gets exciting. Use profits from your $10 plan to level up to the $20 plan. As your team levels up with you, the money shows up, bigger, faster, and more frequently. Keep leveling up with profits earned, and the sky isn't the limit, it's just the beginning. So who should you start with? Start with your best friend. Because if your best friend can't support a $10 opportunity, you might need a new best friend, and don't be shy. Share this with everyone you meet. Behind every warm smile could be someone silently struggling, someone praying for a breakthrough, someone who just needs a $10 miracle. And you might be the person who hands it to them. If you haven't joined yet, you already know what to do. Pull out your card and get started for less than the cost of a movie ticket. And if you can imagine it, this will be the movie that changes everything. Get started today and let's create your dream team together.
Okay, our 1x2 club has literally exploded over the past couple of weeks. And at the same time, our new wellness club is building powerful momentum. And this this part of the journey is especially meaningful to me personally. My college major was nutrition. For more than 50 years, I've taken a deep dive into underlying causes of disease. And what I discovered is all disease can be traced back to four major foundational factors. Years later, I became a co-owner of a nutrition-based company, and my mission was simple: seek out products that address root causes and truly make a marked difference in people's lives. Unfortunately, I lost that company due to greed and a hostile takeover by my board of directors. The inventory was sold off at a discount to enrich those who took the money and then disappeared. Since then, many former members have reached out to me asking if I would ever start again and if I would bring back the products they loved and no longer had access to. That was how our wellness club came into being. And with our wellness club, you'll get two powerful benefits in one: better health and greater wealth. Let's see if I can stop this. So you can make money, look and feel better, and when your health and finances improve, relationships tend to improve also. Instead of just talking about it, let's roll our next video.
What if a wellness club didn't just save you money, but had the potential to make you rich? Imagine paying factory direct prices for premium wellness products, lower than wholesale, and earning monthly recurring income every time you share access. Welcome to the BDM Wellness Club. Here's how markets work. Manufacturers sell to distributors. Distributors sell to retail stores. Retail stores sell to customers, with markup after markup. Everyone profits, except the consumer. BDM Wellness Club is different. Club members buy direct from the factory, at distributor-level pricing, no middlemen, no retail markup, just premium wellness products at the lowest possible prices, with an income opportunity that pays members, not corporations. Cost to join: $10 monthly for the first 1,000 members. Founding members are grandfathered for life. $12 monthly for everyone else. That's less than most people waste every single day. Here's how you get paid, and this is where it gets interesting. Earn $4 per month from each of your first 4 personal referrals. Referral number 5 and beyond pays you $8 per month. Earn $8 monthly pass-up commissions through your team structure. A modest-sized team, averaging 4 referrals through 5 levels and consisting of only 64 people, can generate $496 in monthly income. Go to 10 levels and your income potential exceeds $16,000 per month. Personally refer just 6 people, and the model shows an earning potential of over $32,000 monthly. Think you can't do this? Think again. Here's what could potentially happen by referring just one person. That person will pay you $4 a month and pass up 2 persons who each pay you $8 a month. That's $20 a month to you. That's more than you are paying for your own membership. Those 2 pass up 2 each. That's 4 times 8 equals $32 a month. Next level, $64. Then, $128. Then, $256 a month. And it doesn't stop there. You can get paid 100 levels deep and deeper. Why this is powerful? You're not selling products, you're not buying inventory, you're not chasing customers, you're sharing access. Access to lowest pricing, access to better health. You get access to a system that turns a small monthly decision into long-term leverage. Who do you know that wouldn't want to pay less, feel better, and earn more? Let's be real, $10 a month won't break you, but the decision you make with that $10 could change everything. Everyone spends money, but only intentional people position it where it can multiply and change their lives forever. Thinkers snooze. Procrastinators lose. What are you waiting for? Join today, and I'll see you on the inside. What if everything you thought you knew about brain health was wrong? Doctors across the country are now making a stunning discovery. Your brain fog, your forgetfulness, your anxiety, your fatigue, they don't actually start in your brain, they start in your gut. There's no such thing as normal brain aging. The brain should not age. With the right knowledge, you can maintain healthy brain function beyond 100 years old. So the question isn't just how do you protect your brain, The question is, what is destroying it in the first place? And why haven't you been told about the real solution? Your gut and brain are inseparable. Here's something medical schools are only now beginning to teach. Your gut and your brain were formed from the same fetal tissue in the womb. From the moment you're born, they are inextricably linked through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. They are in constant two-way communication. Every second of every day, 95% of serotonin, our happy neurotransmitter, is actually made and stored in the gut, not the brain. And here's where it gets alarming. Alzheimer's doesn't start at the moment of diagnosis. It starts 30 years before. Brain fog, memory lapses, anxiety, depression. These aren't just annoyances. Leading researchers now believe these are the early warning signs of neurodegeneration already underway. Neurodegeneration can progress over time unless the process is stopped and reversed. It all comes down to your cells. Your body is made of roughly 70 to 75% water, a periodic table of minerals, and several pounds of microbes creating the chemistry of life. But here's what's happening to millions of people right now. Toxic metals and chemicals are building up inside their cells. Critical minerals are being depleted from their food and soil. Oxygen levels inside their cells are dropping dangerously low. Beneficial gut microbes are dying off. These are the very microbes that feed your brain. When waste builds up in your body, it leads to low oxygen. Low oxygen leads to bad microbes. Bad microbes lead to symptoms and disease. That toxic cycle triggers inflammation that leads to cognitive decline. These are the exact symptoms that doctors are finally linking back to the gut. When the microbiome changes, the brain can clean itself. Research shows it can even clear the amyloid plaques associated with Alzheimer's. Imagine that! The healing capacity of the brain is incredible when the gut is returned to homeostasis and the cause of inflammation is removed. So the real question is, what does it take to change the microbiome, restore cellular health, and give your brain what it needs to heal? Introducing Teratol, humic, and fulvic minerals. Deep in the earth, ancient plant matter has been decomposing for hundreds, sometimes thousands of years, creating one of the most powerful healing compounds ever discovered, fulvic acid. Fulvic acid has an ultra-small molecular size, small enough to travel anywhere in the body and enter every single cell. It works at the intersection of all three pillars of life: water, minerals, and microbes. What Teratol does. Inside your body, first is detox and chelation. Fulvic acid is the most powerful natural chelator known to man. It binds to toxic metals, pesticides, and chemical waste, and carries them out of your cells and out of your body. This is the cleanup of your gut and brain that doctors have been talking about. Second is nutrient delivery. Nutrients too large to enter the cell are broken down into micronutrients and then delivered them to every cell of your body. Without this function of fulvic acid, most of the nutrients you consume would simply go to waste. And better nutrient absorption means better brain function. Third is oxygen and cellular energy. Teratol is rich in bioactive carbon and molecular oxygen. Oxygen your cells can use directly. More oxygen means higher cellular voltage. And cells cannot heal when voltage is low. Higher voltage equals better repair, more energy, and real longevity. Fourth is microbiome restoration. Fulvic acid creates the ideal environment for the beneficial, oxygen-breathing microbes. The exact microbes responsible for healing tissue, regulating immunity, and feeding your brain through the gut-brain axis. It also enhances the enzymatic reactions your body runs hundreds of thousands of times every single second. This is exactly what the research is pointing to. Heal the gut and you heal the brain. And that gave her life back to enjoy her kids and grandkids. When doctors and researchers talk about healing the gut to heal the brain, they're talking about exactly what Teratol delivers at the cellular level. Removing heavy metals, environmental toxins and poisons, restoring vital minerals, flooding the body with oxygen, and rebuilding the microbiome. Patients who prioritized gut health reported brain fog lifting, sometimes within days. Deeper, more restful sleep, improved mood and reduced anxiety, sharper thinking and better memory, more energy and less fatigue, better digestion and overall well-being. Teratol gives your body the foundational tools to do what those doctors describe, naturally, safely, and at the cellular level. What makes Teratol different? Teratol, humic, and fulvic minerals provide bioavailable trace minerals in ionic form, 70+ essential minerals in their most absorbable form, massive antioxidant capacity to neutralize free radical damage, natural electrolyte support for hydration at the cellular level, cellular detox without harsh side effects or toxicity, increased cellular voltage for real lasting energy. It delivers nutrients, removes toxins, recycles waste, recharges cells, all at once every single day. Although largely ignored by modern medicine, fulvic acid is as essential to life as water and oxygen. The choice is yours. Scientists are clear. Our food choices and what we give ourselves can literally make the difference between winding up in a nursing home waiting for death or climbing mountains. Brain experts are now saying your brain can remain fully functional beyond 100 years. It doesn't have to decline. Your gut and brain can heal, your cells can recharge, but none of that happens on its own, not in the world we live in today. If you're serious about living a long, healthy life with total cognitive function, then it's time to give your cells what they actually need. Don't wait for your health to decline before you take action. Get fulvic and humic minerals for your gut, your brain, your life. Start Teratol today.
Okay, so our wellness club is starting with 4 products, and the Teratol Humic Fulvic Minerals we just watched was one of our most powerful and popular products from our former company. As time goes on, we'll bring back as many of those products as possible. We won't stop there. We will continue to look for cutting-edge products that really make a difference. But let me ask you something. How much do you currently spend each month to maintain your health, to keep your body operating at peak performance? And now another question. How much do you spend each month on doctors, medications, or therapies to recover health that's already been lost? We invest hundreds, sometimes thousands, in preventative maintenance for our cars. Wouldn't it make sense to invest in preventative maintenance for our bodies? Because when you protect your health proactively, you protect your income, your energy, your relationships, and your future. I mentioned earlier the 4 major causes of disease, and here they are. Number 1, hydration. Number 2, oxygen deficiency. Number 3, lack of vitamins and minerals. Now, 2-time Nobel Prize winner Dr. Linus Pauling said, you can trace every sickness, every disease, and every ailment to a mineral deficiency. Number 4, an accumulation of toxins in the body. Well, all disease has a corresponding toxic condition. We just give the symptoms different names based upon where the toxins are being deposited. For example, the name given to toxins, deposited around the joints is arthritis. Toxins deposited in muscle tissue is called fibromyalgia. Toxins around the nerves is called multiple sclerosis. Toxins in the brain may show up in many different ways. Some examples are dementia, Parkinson's, migraine headaches, ADHD, depression, anxiety, etc. Psoriasis and eczema and rashes are examples of toxins being expelled through the skin. Toxins are generally acidic and provide a perfect medium for bacteria, mold, fungus, viruses, and parasites. And when the body can no longer expel toxins faster than they are ingested, toxins will pool up in a weakened organ, which cannot fight off the toxins as readily as surrounding tissues. And this poses a threat to the body, and the body reacts by encasing the toxins in a tumor. That's how tumors begin. And that makes sense. If that makes sense, then you'll begin to understand the value of Teratol, humic, and fulvic minerals. These minerals are designed to support the body in 4 foundational areas often associated with overall disease. Number 1 being hydration. Fulvic acid is known for its ability to help transport water and nutrients at the cellular level, supporting improved cellular hydration. Number 2, oxygen utilization. Fulvic acid may assist in supporting the movement of nutrients and trace elements that play a role in healthy cellular oxygen utilization. Number 3, mineral replenishment. Modern soil depletion has dramatically reduced the mineral content in our food supply, and Territol provides up to 86 plant-based trace minerals in highly bioavailable forms. Fulvic acid also acts as a natural chelator. And that means it can bind to minerals and toxins from your diet, break them down into smaller ionic forms, and assist in transporting them into the cells, potentially making the food you already eat more nutritionally effective. And then we have detox support. Humic and fulvic substances have been studied for their ability to bind to certain heavy metals and environmental compounds, supporting the body's natural detoxification process. Now, it's important to be clear. We make no medical claims about our products. We do not claim to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. What we do say is this: Territol provides minerals and nutrients that may help support the body in these four foundational areas. Minerals and water are essential for activating countless biological processes. And when the body lacks key minerals, certain functions may not operate optimally. And by replenishing those foundational nutrients, you're giving your body the raw materials it needs to function the way it was designed to. And we're not treating disease. We're supporting the body with what it requires at the most fundamental level. And sometimes when you support the foundation, everything built on top of it performs better. And my 2 cents worth is this: after having studied nutrition for the past 50 plus years, this single product is the most important nutritional supplement in the entire world. That's my personal opinion. I believe this product needs to be in every single home in the world. I'll give you an example. We adopted a baby. She's now 2 years old, and she's had her mother was on drugs, and so she's had some weakness of lungs, bronchial tubes, and she's had several bouts of pneumonia in her short lifetime. She recently had a bout of pneumonia, and nothing we could do would shake that. I got digging through my old supplements, and I found a bottle of the humic fulvic minerals, the same as the Territol that was branded as Shop Fremart at that time. But we started giving her the minerals. Immediately, she started responding, and within just a couple of days, she was back to normal. And my wife was literally exasperated at what we were going to do because she couldn't breathe. She was just crying and really stressed over what was going on. So, folks, I hope you can see where this is headed, because this is going to be big. Very few people have heard about it, which means we're at the beginning of something very special. Now, earlier I promised to share the simple formula that changed everything for me, and here it is. The principles are simple. Number one, never go to bed without making at least one invitation. Now, this is critical, because if you miss even one day, you'll soon miss more, and pretty soon you will fail. Consistency tells the universe that you are committed, and eventually a higher power will step in and cause your business to explode beyond anything you could personally do. I've experienced this a number of times, and there is nothing more exciting than seeing your own organization gain momentum. Number two, when someone joins, support them, because support creates success. Now, support doesn't mean pressure. It means accountability. So you want to ask permission to make a short daily call in which you will ask 2 questions. Now, this is not a social call. This is a professional call. You're going to ask, how many people did you invite today, and did you support those who joined? So they're going to want to duplicate what you're doing. They're going to want to call the people that come into their organization and ask them the same 2 questions. That's it. 2 simple steps: invite, invite, invite. And anyone can do that. And the more you do it, the better you'll become at inviting. Anything you do over and over again becomes easier. Not only that, the more you invite, the more excited you'll get because inviting is what makes your organization and income grow. The more it grows, the more excited you get. And that's called the success cycle. Now, this works for the same reason any job works: structure, consistency, accountability. If you build with these simple steps, success is guaranteed to follow. Now, I would encourage you to stop thinking about you and start thinking about how sharing BDM can benefit others. If you do that, you'll begin to lose the fear of failure, the fear of inviting. Moreover, people will respond to you differently because they will sense a change in your attitude. Every one of us knows someone who's suffering with health challenges. Every one of us knows someone who's struggling financially. And behind that warm smile could be that someone who is silently struggling. They're waiting for a breakthrough, praying for a breakthrough. Someone who just needs a $10 miracle. And you might be the person who hands it to them. Now, if you haven't joined yet, you know exactly what to do. You pull out your credit card, you get started for less than the price of a movie. And if you can imagine it, this will be the movie that changes everything. Your next step is simple. Click join through your sponsor's personalized landing page. Choose the plan that feels right for you and start sharing your link one good deed at a time. As we close, I want to thank each of you for showing up tonight. And thank you to our guests and to those who cared enough to invite you. Our
And
next
John,
yes, go ahead.
hold on. We have a question.
Okay,
We
great.
have
Thank
we have Danny Nelson from Vision of Love in Canada. It looks like he said I tried to order last night and it would not let me. Presume not available yet to Canada, and that's a Gary question, I guess, for his website. But it should be working for Canada. That would be my guess. He's on sale right now. Let me see if I can get a quick
Yeah,
response. Gary,
I can hear you,
go ahead.
Doctor.
Oh yeah, good. All right.
Yeah, unfortunately, we are selling just to the United States currently. We are upgrading our website to have more functionality, and we hope that that is a possibility. Some products are difficult to get into various countries, Canada being one of them, but there's a very good possibility that we can figure out a system to work around. For example, personal use products, not for resale, are typically allowed. So there's some things we can do like that that are legit. The other long-term plan is to find distributorship or manufacturing within countries that are more difficult to get into. So thank you for your patience.
Well, thank you, Gary. Glad you were here. Any other
And
questions,
I just want
Desert?
to I just want to add, a solution is if you have a friend in the U.S. that can then take the order and then just privately forward it on to you, that's obviously an option. That Canadians have been doing that for a long time across the border.
Yeah, that is an option. Of course, it increases the cost of shipping, but if uh, if you've got someone in the U.S. that's ordering product anyway, if they order an extra bottle or two of product, that's probably not going to add to their shipping expense. And then they could turn around and ship to you. Of course, you would have to pay them for shipping, obviously. Anyway, um, if there's no more questions, our next opportunity meeting will be on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We certainly look forward to each of you coming back again, and do invite a friend. That's how we grow. And sharing BDM can literally be life-saving in more than one way. Could be, somebody who's struggling financially. It could be somebody who's struggling with a health concern that, one or more of our products may address. So And of course the community, being part of a community that really cares for each other, looks out for each other. That's, a lot of people right now are lonely since the COVID situation. People got locked down, and and many people just need a friend. They really don't have a friend. And if you can be a friend to someone, that's the kind of people that will end up doing business with you. People people want to do business with people who care, people who they trust. And if you're that kind of a person, that's going to help immensely in growing your own business. So with that, I want to say good night, everybody. God bless. We'll see you again on Thursday.
Thank you, John.